So Chongqing is also known as Mountain City. So in the past there were a lot of pathways across the peninsula here, but this one here, the Mountain City pathway, is the best preserved one here in Chongqing. And people come here for a variety of reasons. They come here for the viewing points, so a bit later we'll get some good views over the river. People also come here for the exercise because there's lots of, it's about 1.7 kilometers long, and there are lots of steps in there. And also inside we're going to go and visit some cultural relics, some historical relics inside as well. So on the board here we have the basic route we're going to walk today. So we're at this position here, so this is Zhongxing Rukao. So we're going to walk along this path here, over here. We've got to be a bit careful because the route just forks off in a number of locations, so we don't want to end up in the wrong place. So we're going to take a left here, and then there's this plank, this wooden pathway we're going to take. You see these turrets here, so this is like an old renovated city wall, so you see that's a bit later. And then the hope is we're going to come out to the Mountain City pathway over here. That's our old hospital called Zhongshan Hospital. There should also be opposite the entrance to Pipa Mountain as well. And you can see on the way we should pass some interesting places. So like I just mentioned, this is the old city walls. Here we've got a looks like a little old French church. So we'll hopefully go and check that out. But of course we are dependent on these places being open. So we'll go in there and check them out. Excellent, now we've got a map on the ground here, so hopefully we won't get lost on the way to Zhongshan Hospital. So we're going to try a speciality, something I've never tried here before. So this one is called Yuzhong, so like an iron pancake. So sometimes they do have salty flavoured ones, but the ones today are all sweet. So here it is, this is the iron pancake. So we're going to give this a try. It's piping hot. It's just like spread out of sticky rice. It's sweet, but not too much so. Oh, it's really nice. It's kind of very nice in a pudding snack, especially when you've got something fun to do. Right, so we're here at the first fork in the path. So actually the way we wanted to go originally has been blocked off, but no worries, we've got another direction we can go in. So here we've already come a long way, so I think we wanted to go this way, but it's blocked off here. So perhaps what we can do, we can go this way instead, and it looks, if we keep an eye out, we should be able to take this fork in the path here and still manage to go to our original destination. So we've just found a place here called Xiaozhizi Tea House. So we've got this big courtyard inside, so I think we're going to go inside and perhaps try some of the offerings in there. Do you know what these are on the doors to this tea house? So in traditional China they call these door gods, and basically what they're there for are just to get rid of bad spirits. So nothing unlucky happens to you or your business. Although these are kind of more modern takes on the door gods, these aren't ones that you would traditionally see in China. So we're still inside the tea house, doing one of these old style tea rooms, and I love these giant photographs, and also the furnishings as well. I really like these, and these are really popular in the summer as well, and it's really hot. These are really nice to sit on, and it'd be very cool in here as well. But you can see all of the chairs here are made of bamboo. So we're going to stop here for some tea. So here we've got the the flasks here. So this lady here is one of the owners. She just said she lives in Guanyin, but she's going to show us how she's going to prepare the tea for us. As you're holding the cup, we have to let the water cool down a bit first or you'll get scalded. But you see, for example, we can see the tea leaf floating in the top. Of course, if you don't want to have that with your water, you can kind of use the lid to kind of push the leaves to one side. Yeah, and then you can just drink the water, the tea water. Stood outside the French charity church known as Tang in Chinese. So this church was built by French missionaries in the year 1900 and it was basically used as a school and hospital for most of the next century. But also at the time when Chongqing was the temporary capital of China, it was also used to house children who had difficulties in that time. So we're going to go inside. It's open today, we're in luck, so we'll go inside and check it out. So let's go in. Let's even turn the lights on for us as well. Perfect. So they're using the church to host an exhibition at the moment. So today I'm still inside the French church here on the Mountain City walkway, pathway. And what they've got here, they've got an exhibition of old French fire service equipment. So as we've seen, they've got lots of helmets here. They've also got displays with badges from the time. Also lots of photographs and drawings and descriptions. So yeah, this is really interesting and something I definitely wasn't expecting when we came here today. So when you come to a place like this in Chongqing, it's amazing how many surprises there. How many things you can come across that you weren't expecting, and that's part of the attraction of living in Chongqing. So we're back just outside the French Missionary Church here. So in a moment we're going to go around the corner and we're going to see if there's a turn-off that isn't blocked, so we can get back to the main stretch we're looking to go to. Because at the start of the video we said we wanted to get out at the Zhongshan Hospital just opposite Pipa Mountain. But whether we can actually make it today, we're going to turn the corner and see if it's blocked off because there's lots of building work going on here. So we've made it to the end of the route here. So at the beginning of our vlog today, we wanted to go out at the Zhongshan Hospital opposite Pipa Mountain, but that hasn't been possible. So the first turn-off was blocked off for building work, and the second one perhaps doesn't exist anymore because we couldn't find it after we passed the French Missionary Church. But anyway, to my right, that heads back towards Jiefang Bay on the Mountain City pathway. But we're going to continue going in the same direction. So if we go to my left here, we're going to go to the old Consulate Road. So I think in the past there used to be a lot of the old foreign consulates based here in Chongqing, but they're not there anymore, even if the old buildings are. So we will go and have a look and see if we can find some of those. But most of the consulates now are down at the more modern part of Yuzhong Bay. But anyway, it's been a really good trip out here today. And if you really love historical buildings and old culture in Chongqing, this is a great place to come and check out. Here we have a map of the Consulate Streets. So we've passed the church here. This is the French Missionary Church. Those turrets there are for the old city wall, but we didn't get to see those today because our route was blocked off for building work. But you can see some of the other places that are ahead of us. So here we have the old French consulate. If we take a right, we have the UK consulate. Over here we have the Shuichang, so the waterworks. A place called Da Changba, so like a shooting square. Wufugong, so a kind of temple. At the bottom here we have the old German consulate, and then if you go down this way, so this is an old photograph of the Yangtze River Peninsula. So I think our route today has roughly taken us from about here to about here. And then we saw earlier, this is the Yangtze River, and where we saw those three bridges, there's some land in the middle of the river, which is called Shanghuba, kind of like coral reef or something like that. And interestingly, a long time ago there actually used to be an airport, an airstrip down there. So as you can see, times have definitely changed here in Chongqing.